Got some breaking news here. This comes from the Washington Examiner. The military is being uh, put out on the streets right now, and by the end of the weekend, they're supposed to announce a national quarantine. And I'll show you here. It's from the Washington Examiner. Right here it says Washington Secrets. Breaking. Trump eyes 2-week quarantine, only drug and grocery stores open. And I'm going to read the whole article to you. Wait till the very end before you make any judgments because there's a lot of information here. President Trump, moving with haste to slow the spread of the coronavirus, is preparing a plan to mobilize the National Guard to help enforce a 2-week quarantine of the public if his tough love efforts so far fail. The unprecedented action would require everyone to stay at home, according to a source knowledgeable of the evolving plan. And I want you to notice this, according to a source who would not name themselves. The effort, which is still being mulled and wouldn't be announced until early next week if needed, would urge that all businesses except grocery stores and pharmacies be closed. Now, this says announced early next week if needed, but just wait. The story goes on. It comes on the heel of other insider reports, once again, people who will not identify themselves, that the president is considered grounding all U.S. passenger flights. Very important there, folks. Grounding all U.S. passenger flights to force a halt in people interacting and moving around the country. Well, probably should have done that 2 months ago. Senior officials have said that dozens of radical ideas are being considered and that the president and his virus task force are moving quickly to protect the nation. Trump has praised the public for following the rules he has put in place, but the new plans are an acknowledgement that many people are not taking the warning seriously. Let me get this centered here. In some areas, the National Guard has already been called out to enforce stay-in-place orders. A model of what Trump is considering. In Washington, D.C., the Guard has been activated. The city on Friday extended school closings until the end of April. In Wisconsin, I'm not going to read these because you probably know about them. National Guard in Wisconsin, Florida, New Jersey, and Arizona. In California, Governor Newsom, put the National Guard in. Illinois, National Guard. But this is what I'm wanting to get to. Let me get to the important stuff for you here. Okay. The administration hopes that a number of cases of the coronavirus does not surge too much. A knowledgeable source said that Department of Homeland Security officials are telling states that it is ready to mobilize the National Guard and dispatch them with U.S. military and first responders. Now, here's the telling part right here. The goal is to have them dispatched before any call for a national quarantine. That means they're putting the troops on the streets now. The reason? Stop looters and other violence. They will announce this as soon as they have troops in place. So that means troops are going to the streets right now. As soon as they have troops in place to help prevent looters and rioters, and will announce the national quarantine before the end of the weekend, and possibly maybe early next week, as it's said above. So to finalize this, only thing that will be open is drugstores and grocery stores. Everything else has to close. Stop all air traffic in the United States. And then the last thing is a national quarantine. Stay in place for the entire nation. And I'll come back on when I have some more news for you. Like that isn't enough right there. I'll let you decide. My website's thefutureofnews.info. I've got lots of information on there that mainstream media is not telling you about. And so I will talk to you soon.